Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a couple days here, but I wanted to do something here because I know at some point it's kind of a I've done a video like this. I think it was probably about a year or so ago by now, but I thought I would kind of do it again, being that we're almost sometime this month we're supposed to see what the reverse retro 2.0s are, or what a lot of them look like. We've seen a couple of leaks already of what the Vancouver Canucks are going to be going with, and one of two styles that the New Jersey Devils might go with. So what I thought I would do today is I thought I would show off the reverse retro, my reverse retro 1.0s that I was able to grab from the first set of reverse retros. But before I get into that, again, I'd like to welcome you to the channel. If you're new, hopefully you'll enjoy the content, and if you do, don't be afraid to hit that like and subscribe button. That would be absolutely fantastic. And what do you say we get started here? Now, these are in no particular order. It's kind of, whatever way I laid them out. So the first one that I have is this bad boy, and it'll be interesting to see what they do for another reverse retro. But it's the Nashville Predators. It is the Predators reverse retro. This was fantastic. I mean, when I saw this, I thought that's cool, because as you can see, they went from, they took it from the style they had in 1998, and I mean, really, it's the 1998 jersey with, it's just instead of the blue as the primary color, it's the yellow, or marigold, whatever you want to call it. This is nice. Now, and of course, Adidas had never done, this before. The very shiny, stretchy, silky kind of material. But they definitely did a good job. CCM did a few like this. CCM had done a few like this with this type of material, but Adidas had not really. So this is that's the Predators reverse retro. The first one, I'm curious to see what they will do for an encore, but again, we'll have to wait and find out on that. All right, next up is, a lot of people didn't think that they really wanted to participate in the reverse retro thing, and that would be the New York Islanders. Now, I mean, they did participate. I mean, they just, they went with the darker blue, and all they really did is they swapped around the white and the orange. That's really all they did. And they did the same on the bottom too. So that's really all they did. They just went with the dark blue, and they redid the placement of the white and the orange. And honestly, and I've said they should probably, I would not mind if this was an alternate. I wouldn't mind if they went to this as their home jersey, because this is a nice jersey. This has always been a nice jersey. I thoroughly enjoyed getting this. And from what I was, and from a lot of the things that we've heard, reverse retro 2.0 is going to be, it's not going to be this logo. It's going to be the fisherman. Obviously, we'll have to wait and see exactly if that's true. But I know I'm kind of pulling for it. I just hope it's not white. But again, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, as it comes to the reverse retro 1.0, here's the New York Islanders. Okay, next one up, this beauty. I love this one. I really love this one. I would love to see this as an alternate for these guys. The Ottawa Senators reverse retro. I mean, they went back to the old logo. They went back to the original logo. You know, they had a little color change in the logo, but basically it's the same thing. And when the reverse retro came out, I mean, all they did really was they took their home jersey and they swapped it with the red and they made it red. I love this jersey. I honestly, I really wish they'd have kept this. This would make an awesome looking alternate. And, you know, I mean, a lot of people, for whatever reason, they didn't really like it. You know, I did. I mean, I know a lot of people weren't crazy about the fact that, you know, you got this big black band around the bottom here. And because they say, you know, it looks like a big belt, like a Santa belt. And the thing that they probably could have done on this to make this not look like a Santa belt is you put the black down here on the bottom, and the whole jersey's red. You do the whole jersey red, and you put the black belt right on the bottom, right in this area, and that, I think, you would probably alleviate the Santa belt kind of thing. But you know, they went with the gold leaf. The shoulder logos, of course, I mean, I've always been a fan of that. That's very cool. And what they're going to go with this time around for Reverse Retro 2.0, not exactly sure. Again, we'll have to wait and see. It might be a throwback to it might be a reverse retro version of their big sash jersey. Again, we'll have to see. But a jersey that I really wouldn't mind seeing as an alternate, the Ottawa Senators Reverse Retro 1.0. Another jersey that I really think would look awesome as an alternate, the Montreal Canadiens Reverse Retro. Now, a lot of people have said that, you know, Montreal was cursed wearing this jersey because they don't think they won a game wearing this. So they'll probably never wear it again. Honestly, I love this. This is, I mean, this is what people have been wanting to see Montreal do for a long time if they ever did an alternate. They wanted to see what a blue Canadiens jersey would look like. Well, here it is. This is fantastic. I love this jersey. I love everything about it. This would be a fantastic alternate. Again, don't know if they'll ever go back to it. But, you know, and I mean, even on the NHL tag, you know, because it's the French version, the home and the reverse retro, instead of NHL, it's LNH. It's just, it's fantastic. I don't know what they'll go with for 2.0, but if it could be anything like this, man. I mean, obviously they won't bring this one back, but I'd love to see this. I still would love to see this as an alternate. Montreal, come on, let's see this as an alternate. Now this is another one. I actually would love to see this be their home jersey. Go back to this logo. Go back to this logo. Go back to this for the shoulder. Go back to this logo, though, Tampa, please. This as a home jersey would be fantastic. I was so fortunate when I was able to get this one, because this one I remember getting, I had seen on the NHL site when it was available, and it was literally the only place I could find it. The only place I was able to get a couple of these were from the NHL site, unfortunately. But it was what it was. But I ordered this one because they only had like 3. I think at the time they only had 3 left, and I went and I placed the order for this one. Not long after, probably maybe a week later, I think, is when I placed the order for the Nashville Predators reverse retro. I ordered the Predators one after this one. I got the Nashville one first. This thing took 6 weeks to get, because I mean, you're talking, December of 2020, when you're going through the shipping issues were a big problem. People weren't getting their stuff. People were having a hard time getting anything in a timely manner. And I was worried that somehow or another I wasn't actually going to get this, because I think it was oh geez, BH, oh god, I'm having a brain fart on him. But he's the guy from Kentucky. I'm totally having a brain fart on his YouTube page. It just help me out here. I'm totally having a brain fart on that. Let me know in the comment section. He's a big Sharks fan, but I think he had ordered this, and it didn't show. Somehow or another, something happened. It got crossed up, and they ended up refunding. I think they ended up refunding him, but he missed out on this one. And honestly, I thought I was going to too, because the fact that it kept waiting and waiting, and I kept looking for when it gets shipped out, and it just didn't move. And I was starting to get frustrated, and I'm thinking, am I really going to get it? And then finally, literally after about 6 weeks, it finally said shipped. And it took probably about another week or so, and then it finally came. And so I was very, very lucky, very fortunate, very happy that I was able to get this one, because this is a fantastic one. BA Sports. That's who, like, be something. BA Sports. I think he ordered this, and they gave his size away or whatever, something. But so that was definitely a bummer for him. But I was very fortunate that I was able to get this. And again, I would love to see Tampa go back to this. This as their main logo would look fantastic. This as their home jersey would look fantastic. From what rumors have been for the Reverse Retro 2.0 is this logo is going to be on the front, and it might be the Storm jersey. If it's the Storm jersey, oh, absolutely, I am going to need to have that. I will have to, because if it's the Storm jersey, that is going to look fantastic. So again, we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, still very fortunate I was able to get this one, the 1.0 Reverse Retro Tampa Bay Lightning. This one I kind of got a little fortunate to get. I believe it was kind of similar to what the Montreal Reverse Retro one was. I had gotten the Montreal Reverse Retro from the Enforcer, because somehow he ordered 2 of them, and he's like, and he wears the same size I do. He wears a size 60. Because we're us fluffy folk, we wear bigger sizes. But and the bigger sizes they're comfortable, and they're a good fit. This one he got, I think he got this off an eBay auction, and this dude was selling these, and he had a couple New Jersey Devils reverse retros. Now this one has Giroux on the back. The Devils reverse retro, I think, had Hischier on the back. And I tried to get in on that, and it got sniped on me. But he was able to snag one of these ones. He was able to snag a Giroux for, I can't remember exactly what the price was, but it was crazy cheap than you'd think. But yeah. And he was like, hey, you want one? I was like, absolutely. So, I went, I sent him the money, and he sent this off. And and again, I wouldn't mind if this made a comeback in some way, shape, or form. This isn't that really bright orange either. It's more of a burnt orange, and it's nice. I mean, I love the way the numbers are. The numbers on the sleeves look fantastic. I love the orange and white really stand out nice on the black. And same with the back. I mean, you've got it looks fantastic. The lettering up here, it looks great. And I mean, for a reverse retro, the fact that they kept the orange, and I mean they basically swapped around the black and the white. And it looks fantastic. I'm very happy that I have this. Yes, I know it has Claude Giroux on it, and Claude Giroux is now a member of the Ottawa Senators, but still. Now, no clue what the reverse retro version of the 2.0 is going to look like. But, again, we'll have to wait and see on all of those. But, yeah. This is another one I like, and I would not mind if this made a comeback either. Now this one had some controversy over it because it's the Columbus Blue Jackets, but it's a red jersey. Why would you have a red jersey when you're the Blue Jackets? I don't know necessarily, but I'm one of those, and I think I might be in the minority on this, but I love this. I think this is a very nice. It's a nice color. Red has always been my favorite color. I love almost anything red. I love it. So when I saw this, I thought that's really sweet. Actually, this was not one of the better sellers, but again, I think it looks cool. I think it looks really cool. They kind of kept, kind of a similar design to the original on the bottom. And of course, it's the original logo. And they kept like on the original, they had what did they have in the original? 3? I think they had 3 stars on the original. Well, here they have 4. And I mean, yeah, they're not really big, but they don't need to be. And it's a cool little touch. And I think this is great. I mean, the logo is cool. The original logo that they had for like a mascot was supposed to be Stinger, but it's like, how do you really incorporate a bug, into something? But I mean, they had that on the shoulder of the original jersey. Obviously, the reverse retro, they went with their original, or they went with their current branding of the Cannon. But I am a big fan of this. I have always kind of gotten a kick out of this one. The silver outline is really cool. It's a really nice jersey. Now, again, I don't know what they'll do for the next reverse retro round. Whether or not they'll, some people would love to see basically an inverse of their current Cannon jersey. I don't know if I'd necessarily mind that. That could look interesting. But, this one, a lot of people weren't crazy about it, but I honestly liked it. The reverse retro Columbus Blue Jackets. There's another one that I like. Another red one. One that I think, again, a lot of people looked at and were kind of like, really? But, I like it. I think a lot of people were thinking they were going to go back, like way back into their history, and pull a reverse retro from way back in their history. But no, they took this one from 1995, and again, another one. Very underrated, and one that I really liked. I mean, I think the blue note really stands out on the red background. I think that really jumps out. It jumps out well. And I mean, and of course, you got the trumpet on the shoulder. Now I do have the blue version of this. I have both versions in Adidas, which is awesome. I love the fact that I have both of them. And yeah, just another kind of, it wasn't the biggest seller, but still a very nice jersey. And of course it's red, and I think the blue note on the red background looks fantastic. Again, what is their upcoming reverse retro going to look like? Not exactly sure, but another really cool reverse retro that I think was very underrated. Hello, Vancouver. Now we already know what Vancouver's going to do on the next set of reverse retros. That jersey's already been leaked, and from everything that I've heard, that is going to be their 2.0 reverse retro with Johnny Canuck on it. But this one, I really like this one. They took this one from the original gradient that they had from 2001. They took the original gradient and they did it in their current colors, which, again, I'm a big fan of this. I really like this. I love the gradient. I really do. How the blue down into the green like that. It looks nice. It looks really, really nice. The green shoulders, the blue with the white. I mean, this is fantastic. And again, a jersey that I think was very underrated. And again, some people probably not a big fan of it. Me, on the other hand, I liked it. I liked it a lot. And yeah. So to see it'll be interesting to see when the new reverse retros are released, to see the Johnny Canuck one. I'd love to see a side by side of that one and this one as kind of a comparison. But when it comes to the two of them, I think I like this one better. Again, another relatively underrated jersey, the Canucks gradient. Now this is another one that some people just weren't that crazy about. Again, I don't know why. Honestly, I think this is another fantastic jersey. This is a callback to the Las Vegas Thunder from the mid-90s, 1995. And I mean, I love the alternate logo on the front. Just looks fantastic. The gold is so nice. I mean, the gold fleck there is beautiful. And the fact that it's on the sleeve, it's down on the bottom. It's just, to me, this jersey's fantastic. It really is. And another jersey I would not mind seeing as an alternate. This is cool. And again, some people weren't that crazy about it. This was actually still available after, I think I got this from the Vegas team store, from the Vegas team online team store. And the fact that they still had it available in my size, this is a couple months in. This is a couple months into the reverse retro. The fact that they still had this, I was amazed by. And so I'm like, I was able to do it, and I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to pull the trigger on it. And I went and I got it. And again, to me, it's fantastic. Of course, you got the Vegas Knights, the main logo on the shoulder. And again, another one that I think could be a very, very good alternate, and I definitely wouldn't mind. I would not mind. I'm not sure what Vegas is going to go with for the reverse retro this time around, but if they could find a way to put this one back on the front, I think that would be fantastic. All right, and last, but definitely not least, this was the very first reverse retro that I got. The very first one. And it was the one that sold out, I think, the fastest. The Screaming Eagle, Washington Capitals. I almost said Montreal. This, I mean, when I first saw this, when it was unveiled, when I first saw this, I thought, oh, I literally was like, I have to have that. I had to. And this was the first one that I really had a chance to, when they were available for sale, this was the first one I went and I pushed hard to get the very first day. You've got the Capitol building, of course, on the shoulder. The Capitals nameplate on the bottom just looks awesome. Now I've heard, of course, rumor and innuendo that the Capitals might be going back to this style only in the 90s colors. So you might see this in that blue and copper kind of style. Honestly, I think what I would love is if they did do the blue, because I was hearing it might be the Screaming Eagle on a black, where they might make it black with the blue accents. I think what would be cool is you take the alternate with the Capitol building on it, with this logo on the front, and you make that one in that blue color with the copper. I think that would look fantastic. But yeah, this one was the very first one that I got, and obviously I don't wear it very often. The logo is very big. It stretches a good chunk of the way across the jersey, but I love this jersey. This is absolutely fantastic, and yeah, the very first one that I got, and yeah, I mean, this is something else. So yeah, this has always been a cool one. I love this one. I got to do a little maintenance on this one. You might be able to see that a little bit there. I got some threads coming up there that I'm gonna have to do a little trimming on. But yeah, that is my reverse retro set, and I have somebody who wants to say hi. Oh, hi, Annabelle. You want to say hi to everybody? Yeah, yeah. You saying hi? Yeah, this is Annabelle. You guys have seen her before. She definitely is kind of a daddy's girl. Although she's a daddy's girl when Mama's not home. That's when she really becomes a daddy's girl. But yeah, she's pretty cool. She's been you might have been able to hear throughout. She's been outside the door kind of whining. So, and I'm like, oh, let me get to the end of it and then I'll let her in here. So here she is. This is that's our Annabelle, and again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. What one of those is potentially your favorite reverse retro? I think there was 11 there that I have, and not sure exactly how many that I will get of the next set, depending on what they have, but I definitely look forward to when those come out. And Again, what was your favorite reverse retro of all of them? I mean, from the ones that I have, even from the ones that I don't have. What ones do you guys like best? And how many, potentially how many reverse retros will you guys potentially get from the new run? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And again, if you were new to the channel, hopefully you enjoyed the content. If you enjoyed this video, don't be afraid to hit that like and subscribe button down there. Don't be afraid to check out some of the other videos on the channel. And for Annabelle here, want to say bye? You want to say bye? Annabelle says bye. I will see you guys again soon.